So we used to be good at chemistry, but now we can be good at AI.
Or you're just good at suffering.
Yeah, we're good at something.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Better than the alternative.
Yeah, it's incredible. You know, one of the things that a fair amount of Silicon Valley is talking about longevity and
Right, aging. Yeah.
So tell me, what is the technology behind that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's an interesting topic. Obviously, it's attractive to a lot of people because who wants to get old? I understand why people pursue it. We're more focused on a more practical problem, which is if the maximum shelf life is 100 years, how do we get more people a better shot to get that full life? And the way we do that is by knocking out disease. As people live longer, the incidence of new maladies of aging rise. I'm really excited about and interested in is dementia and diseases of the aging brain through drug discovery that's simulating brain tissue and how to look for new targets and the interaction between targets we don't understand, which are probably structurally more complicated than we understand, and that's one of the reasons drug development fails, is we think we have the target, but we don't really understand it. And that's because we need massively more amounts of experimental data on specific good targets. So I think here we'll work with you on fleshing out, we already have one robotic lab running, wet lab, but we'll build more. But there are new modalities that have emerged, RNA, gene therapies, et cetera, that really haven't been optimized because they haven't been around as long. So I think that whole suite of problems around drug engineering and drug optimization is pretty tractable. And I think the NVIDIA scientists, coupled with ours, could make a lot of progress pretty quickly there.
And so tell me, GLP-1, you were saying that it's really in its third phase. Where does it go from here? What happens? What other things can you use it for? How could it change everything?
So the two big evolutions that are going to happen in the next 24 months are real progress on more choices. So GLP-1 is one peptide, but it's in a family. And by combining two in tirzepatide, GIP plus GLP, we see we can get better performance and better tolerability. And then, I think on the horizon, people are working on much longer acting, so you can take these less frequently. Of course, we'll launch our oral GLP-1 this spring, which I think is a major breakthrough, not just for convenience, but actually global reach. But one of the things I hope we can crack with our supercomputer and our team is here we had targets, but really difficult to drug. The half-life of the native human form of GLP is like 7 minutes. So to give that as a medicine, the native peptide sequence, which was identified in the 90s, you'd have to walk around with an infusion all day and all night. So that doesn't make for a product. So one thing in AI drug discovery that is really working is this ability to create massive combination possibilities and then test those in silico and filter out good ideas. We're doing that at scale now. We can do that at an even bigger scale with our collaboration.
And I'm really hoping that your industry moves from drug discovery, which is kind of like wandering around the forest looking for truffles.
Seriously, where we would send people into tropical forests and scoop up soils and bring them back to Indianapolis and refine out what became antibiotics. That was in the 50s. That was, 70 years ago.
Well, see, now your job gets to be just like my job. You never have to leave your office.
There we go, do it all in silico,
Yeah, so I think that's what really excites me, the concept that we could have computer-aided drug design